Oh, good morning. Ain't no bothering about the sun shining in this morning, is there? Good heavens above. Where's it all gone, that sunshine? And it's that horrible fine rain, Hayley, that wets you through. Regardless of whether all rain wets you through, it does, doesn't it? It does. Just a minute, I've just got to get that out of the way. That's it, because it popped up and it shouldn't pop up. Stop now, goodness sake. So, it's raining. It's the fine rain. Hayley, it's the rain that wets you through. Goodness me. It is, it really is. So, how you doing then in the not so sunny day? I'm here. It's Wednesday today. It's hard, isn't it, to keep track. Wednesday, it's 11 o'clock, and I'm here with you once more. So it's great to be with you all. It's telling me down there that I can bring you on camera. I'll have to have a look at that another time. I don't quite know how you do that. Welcome, everybody. There's Sean and Patricia, Sunday name Patricia, Alison, and Julie. Welcome, Linda, and we've got Patricia again, Tracy. You're all there, so thank you. I hope you can hear me. I'm guessing that you can because you're making comments. Good morning, everybody, and love, prayers, and hugs, because I'm really missing them hugs. It's awful, isn't it, when you're a huggy people person and you just can't do it. Can you hear that cat? Whining to go out the door. Bear with me one moment while I put the cat out, as it were. What are you? Get out of it. Go on. Go on. Go and whinge out there. Sorry, I'm back. I do beg your pardon. So, it's great to be with you. The cat's been put out, so that's good. And all's well, at least, as well as it can be in these times. Good morning, Judith and Pat and Lynn. It's good to see you all. Thank you for pressing the button. Good morning, Tracy. It's really good to see you. So it looks like then that we've got to start baking again if the rain's going to keep us in. What you say? We were in Morrison's on Friday. As you know, we don't go big shopping very often because we don't want to be standing in those queues, but we were there on Friday and it wasn't too bad at all. We waited till the evening, and do you know what? I found flour. Can you still find flour? We've had still a bit of difficulty hither and thither, but they've got big bags of flour. And when I say big, not £3 bags, big bags of flour. And they were selling them, and then it looked like they'd actually weighed them out. And, hang on, let me see if I can turn this up then, Pat. What they've done is separated all these bags out. And you know what they've done? They'd put probably a kilo of flour in a bread bag. You know those bread bags that you get in Aldi and Morrison's that you put your bread in? For goodness sake. Honestly. I mean, by the time we got home, you can imagine, can't you? And then our chicken split and went all over the counter. So it's a bit of a to-do on Friday when we went shopping. I remind myself now why I don't go to the big supermarkets very often. It's all a bit traumatic. So maybe there'll be a moment where I can bake. I'm looking to be baking some Slimming World recipes. I've had soup this week. I know you'll say soup in the sunshine, but we've all got to start somewhere, haven't we? So I've had a couple of bowls of soup, homemade one, which was very nice, thank you. So it's certainly a bit busier out there, isn't it? Oh, good morning, Lynn. And good morning, Lucy. Good to see you. You are not in the line for McDonald's, Lucy. Honestly. Well, good for you. Whatever floats your boat. If you want to be in the line for McDonald's in the fine rain, it's all good, isn't it? It's all good. So I think it's certainly a bit busier out there, isn't it? There's a few more places opening this week, and certainly more people here, there, and everywhere. Are you like me? Do you think some people think it's all over, as the saying goes? I just let that rest there, really. So we're planning our next newsletter as we speak, or as I speak, and you listen, bless you, apart from your little comments. We're going to have another newsletter, and we plan to do a monthly newsletter. So if this is a church and community newsletter, so if you'd like something in there, or you've got a favourite bit of Bible, or you've took a wonderful picture. I know that there's some amazing pictures gone on Facebook. So maybe you could post them through my door or email them to me. Everything's on the website for you to, everything's there for you. My number, my email, there's Pat's email on there, and if that's easier, pop them through my door and I can pass them to Philip, relevant person who is doing newsletter. So, Lucy, how can you possibly say no to a princess? They get you every which way, don't they? They do, every which way. So if you've got something that you'd like to add to that, what's it? Give me out the window. If you've got something that you think would be of interest to everybody, or a question or something, then please do pop it through my door, as I say. Inbox me on Facebook, send it to St Paul's Facebook page, my page, or you can email it to me. It's all out there in the domain. It is all out there. So we're planning our next newsletter, and you might have a story about how you've cared for a neighbour, or even how a neighbour has cared for you. So what have I seen then over these past few weeks? Well, of course, with the glorious weather, we've had some amazing sky, haven't we? The sky has been magnificent. And you know, sky is my most favourite thing of all time. I adore sky. I adore the way it chops and changes, and 1 second, 1 minute even it could be this, and 1 minute it could be that. And the sky always turns my attention to a particular psalm. So when I look up, I just I have in my mind that wonderful Psalm 121. So we're going to talk a little bit about that in a minute. But first of all, I've got another couple of notices that I want to share with you. So our first pre-recorded service went out last Sunday, special Sunday, Pentecost Sunday, when the church's birthday, when we remember the Holy Spirit came down. It's been a great success, so thank you for all your positive comments on that. And we're back again, 10 o'clock on Sunday morning, and we have another special Sunday. It's Trinity Sunday, so please do join us. I probably need to say just a bit about why we're not singing. So that's why we're putting the links up, and the links will be there as well this Sunday. We can't sing on a pre-recorded service. It's not legal, and we wouldn't want to do anything that is not proper. So we're pointing you where you can find, like we did last week with Be Bold, Be Strong, and that wonderful UK blessing, that Tim Hughes blessing. We're allowed to give you the links, and you can go there either in the service, you can click on it in the service, or you can wait till the end and you can sing along to Be Bold, Be Strong, or whatever else we direct you to, and you can watch that wonderful UK blessing, which has been done countless times now. And there's also a version of BSL, British Sign Language, out that came out this week. So it is a real blessing in itself. Oh, good morning, Liz Tetley. You're just going up the scrolling bit there. So good to see you all this morning. So we're doing the pre-recorded services, and we'll be telling you where to go with the link, either up above the service or down at the bottom. Like I said last Sunday, you'll be able to click on that, and that will take you straight to the link on YouTube, and you'll be able to watch it for yourself. Good morning, Sue, and good morning, June. It's good to see you. Good to see you. So do catch up with that, and then look out for our next service, which I say is this Sunday. So, and do have a go. If you haven't seen that UK blessing yet, it will give you goosebumps, I promise you. It is beautiful. And it's the same, it's sung, but it's the same as the one I say at the end of my little reflections, the Lord bless you and keep you. So it's that sung by hundreds of different people from hundreds of different churches all over the UK. Please do catch up with it. Oh, good morning, Heather. Good to see you too. So you'll know as well that I love sharing bits of the Bible with you because the Bible is a great part of my life. I read it daily and, well, most days I read it, let's be truthful, Wendy. And sometimes I will read a book that maybe is tells me something about the Bible. And I love, as I've said earlier, that part of the Bible, the Psalms. We've done a couple of Psalms, I think. We've certainly done Psalm 23. You'll remember that one. That goes, the Lord is my shepherd, isn't it? And Psalm 21, that begins, I know you'll know it when I say it, I lift up my eyes to the hills. And if I'm looking up, I see another favourite thing of mine, the sky. The sky that God has made along with everything else in the world. And then the next line is, where does my help come from? Well, of course, for me, it comes from the Lord. It comes from God, who created everything. So I ask God for help, and he answers me and he helps me. Sometimes it's really strange, because sometimes you ask for help in a particular way and then he gives you help in another way, and it sort of all works out in the end, and you wonder why. And then, of course, he's God. So everything is possible with God, isn't it? So where does my help come from? And I've said my help comes from the Lord. So we can say, can't we, God help me? And it doesn't have to be a swear word, as it can be for some. If we say, God help me, then it's a statement, it's a sentence, and God will come completely and want to help us, because the next part of the psalm tells us he will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber. God is watching us all the time. How amazing is that? He doesn't go to sleep ever. He's watching us every second, every minute, every hour. He doesn't sleep because he's too busy looking after us, his children. Nothing, this is really interesting, isn't it? Nothing distracts him. If only we could be the same, and I always speak personally as well in these little reflections. There is lots and lots of things, isn't there, that can distract us from that God who can help us. The God that can help us. So he's with us no matter what we go through. Because life is a journey, isn't it? And on a on our journeys, we really need a guide. And throughout our life's journey, God can be our guide day and night, through thick and thin, through sunshine and through rain. Perfect for today. Good morning, Peggy Davis. He is with us no matter what. Psalms were often set to music. You know, like the psalm that I've read to you before, you know, Psalm 23. There's all manner of beautiful tunes is the word I'm looking for. Thank you, Lynn. I was thinking of you when I was thinking about a tune. There's all sorts, isn't there, of tunes, different tunes, even to The Lord's My Shepherd. There's the Vicar of Dibley one, if you used to watch that. There's the slower version, often called the Crimond, The Lord's My Shepherd, and lots of psalms are put to music because that's how in the Old Testament, that's how they praised God, because they set the words to music and worshipped in that way. So Brian Dirksen, who you can find on YouTube, so his last name is Doerksen, that's what it looks like, Doerksen. Brian Dirksen has a wonderful version of Psalm 121. And if you're a YouTuber, you can check him out there. It is absolutely beautiful. So do listen to that. Brian Dirksen. So, Psalm 121 also talks about God watching over us. Like I said before, lots of people who study the Bible tell us that this psalm was about a pilgrim going on a journey, a man travelling to Jerusalem maybe, and this is his prayer before he starts out. Often people say prayers, don't they, before they start out on a journey, asking God to keep them safe. I think this psalm is very fitting. So for those who were travelling in Old Testament times, there would have been many big, vast spaces, many wild animals and many bands of robbers waiting to take off you whatever you had with you for the journey. So this prayer was perfect as they started out. This prayer was perfect as they started out. It's also a psalm that tells us to keep looking up. Sometimes that's the only thing we can do, isn't it? Physically. Keep looking up. You'll remember, I lift up my eyes to the Lord. Some versions might say, I lift up my eyes to the mountains. You know, I think that's a good version too, because it's perfectly right piece for this moment in time. Because we can all be forgiven, can't we, for thinking every day we have a mountain to climb. And we wonder if we will ever get to the top of that mountain and see that wonderful sky. Okay, the journey may be harder some days than others, but we must keep on our journey of faith. Good morning, Curly. When the clouds come, and they do, don't they? When we feel like we're being rained on continuously, we remember that every cloud has a silver lining. But it's really hard, isn't it, when those dark clouds come over us? Especially as I know a lot of you have been isolating for weeks and weeks and maybe weeks. So we have to keep moving forward in a different way because we're not making those physical steps. How do we go forward in faith? I suppose we can be tempted to go off in a different direction, but we must keep taking those steps forward, even if they are baby steps. So our babies, two of them now, our one grandchild and one great grandchild, Aria and Raya, they're just tottering on those first steps. And as you watch those girls try to take their first step on their own, you know, the wobbling and the faltering, and you can see the hesitation because they've got nothing to hang on to. They're like, ooh, I'm wobbling, and this is a bit like my foot is definitely going to slip. So we encourage them, don't we? Because they're not sure that they can do it, and they flop down because they're not steady and they can't balance themselves properly at that moment. Then what happens? They get up and they try again. And they keep moving forward till the end and they've got it. So they move little tiny baby steps. Might be a bit like that for you at this moment in time. You're just taking little tiny baby steps. You know what? That's fine. Don't worry about how small the step is. Just remember to keep moving forward. Tiny baby steps is good, is fine. We have to go forward in faith. Sometimes our babies, when they're doddering and tottering and thinking, can I, they'll hold out a hand, won't they, for us to help them. And of course we do. We take the hand and we steady them so that they can walk those few steps. Perfectly acceptable to hold out our hands to be steadied. And as we beckon our babies towards us, as we hold out our hands for them to walk forward to us, as we walk beside them with one hand steadying them, God is yearning to do that for us too. He beckons us forward and he holds our hands when we feel like we're on a wobble. But remember, if God is with us, we can, I sometimes think I'm a bit like a weeble. And for those of you that can remember weebles, they wobble, but they don't fall down. They go, and then they bounce back up. Now, it may take a while sometimes for us to bounce back up in our weeble fashion, but you always come back. So the weeble goes down, but it always comes back. So if you take nothing else from this little reflection this morning, take that, as it were. Take that. Because weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. And even if you're having difficulty getting up, hold out your hand and God will beckon you. He will take your hand and he will help you through those sticky moments, those wobbly moments. He's with us every single day, and he doesn't want to help us. He yearns to help us. He is just waiting right there, a step in front or beside, or maybe he's behind, helping you to move forward a little. Maybe he's inside. And if he's inside, you can help, you can ask him for help. to be with you day and night, day by day, night by night. He's there for you. He wants to help you. So the question I'm going to leave you with this morning is God your helper? The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to each one of you and to all those you love and care for. The Lord give you his peace. And we ask for this blessing in the name of God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. Amen. Good morning, Eileen Brown Senior and Tracy Orty. It's good to be with you. I'm around for a few moments more. If you would like to just carry on chatting, I'm going to be here for a moment or so. And still, stay home. Still, stay safe. Still, stay well. God bless. If you have to dash, then dash. And if you don't, we can have a moment. God bless. God bless you too, Heather. Thank you. And you too, Lynn. God bless. Oh, Patricia says, God is holding us all in his hands. I think I have to agree with that. Sometimes we just need a gentle reminder, don't we? Yeah, we do. I know. Me too. Me too. Thank you, June. Good to see you this morning. Here's a bit unruly. I have to keep putting rollers in it to keep it down. I do. Keep putting it into there. It's a bit long. I feel even more like Rapunzel now. Haven't got a hair appointment until the 1st of July. The dog's in before me. She looks like a furry bear, bless her. Honestly. She's all curly. She's just and long. And then she can't get in until the 21st of June. So we miss you too, Mary and Patricia. We do. I miss everybody. That's why I do this, because it just gives us that little connection, doesn't it? Morning, Judith. Thank you, Judith. Oh, Lynn, our favourite, our illustrious organist. She says, "The Lord's my shepherd" can be sung to on Il Clément. I think that's Il Clément Bartat. Well, did you ever? Oh, we'll have to have a listen to that, Lynn. Good heavens, I've certainly not heard that version. They're all good, aren't they? We've all got different things. Lynn Sabin, how did you manage to get your hair cut yesterday? I'm told that no one's going back until the 1st of July. I'm going to ring my hairdresser. Oh, I know, Heather. As soon as we can go back and all be safe, we're going to do it. We're going to do it when we can all be safe, when we can all be safe. And I'm so glad that people, especially yourself, because I know how difficult it is for you to physically get to the building. So I'm glad you feel close to us. That's why we're doing these. And don't forget the pre-recorded service at 10 o'clock, guys, on Sunday morning. And you'll be able to catch that here on the Facebook page and also on the website. It's all out there for you. We're trying our best. And our newsletter, for those of you that came a little late, please do, if you have any thoughts that you think could encourage someone for our newsletter, excuse me, maybe you've seen a picture or you've been blessed by something, Eileen Brown. My heart leaps, you're here. Good, 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 good. So just remember that there's a pre-recorded service at 10, and then you've got yours truly live at 11. How blessed are you? First one is with team, and the second one, not all the team this time, but different people will be joining me every week, and you are obviously more than welcome. We had some great feedback, and Heather, she says, fantastic, you're doing a brilliant job. I think you're the most amazing Wonder Woman that God has ever created. You are Wonder Woman personified. Blessed you. Oh, Bob Copley, good to see you as well, isn't it? That's very good. You just caught us right at the end, Rob, when we're doing our bit of chitty-chatty and, just making a few comments. So it'll rerun. It will. You're very welcome, Heather. You deserve God's blessing. We all deserve God's blessing, but, I know the mountains you climb on a daily basis. So you have my utmost respect, young lady. Yes, you go, Heather, and Godspeed. Take good care. Good to see you, Eileen Brown. Blooming heck, it's been a right week for you and your Amy. What else? Goodness me. See you too, Mary. Honestly. Wow, so can you see that, people? Lynn Sabin's just put on. Marion and Robert Barlow is 50 years married on Saturday. So 50 years wedding anniversary. Is that gold? Don't know. Busy getting through the days. I think that's golden, isn't it? 50. Should know, really. Haven't quite made it there yet. We're just coming up 48. Bless me, Lord. Probably bless that Pete even more. Bless. Oh, thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Trish. It is golden. Yes, good. Oh, that's good. Should know that, really, shouldn't I? Marrying people and all. But there you go. You can't know everything all the time, can you? Oh, okay. Okay. We think we've got a consensus that it's golden, Lynn Faulkner. Yeah. Bye, Lynn. See you soon. Lynn Sabin. See you soon. Oh, bless you. We're thinking of you and praying for you on a daily basis and your Amy, Eileen, as I do for everyone. Hold you all before the Lord, because that's the right thing to do. Oh, Trish says, Lynn Faulkner, 25 is silver. Oh, we passed that a long time ago. We did. A long time ago. Amazing what a clean of your glasses do. Yay. Isn't it though? So what plans has anybody got today? I know what your plan is, Eileen, and we'll be praying for that. And I'll be praying for Amy too. Tough time for you both at the moment. So I know your plans. What about, oh, that's somebody cooking bacon in my house. Sorry about that. And sorry about that, Lynn Faulkner. But it is. That's the daft grill that goes off every little last moment. It is. Yeah. So are people in the garden, or are they going to relax inside? What are they going to do today? What are you going to do for your exercise if the rain carries on? Is it carrying on? Is it still... Oh. No, I think it's still coming down. There's that little fine stuff that wets you through. Like I say, our Aileen, she'll say it all wets you through, Mum. She's watching, so she'll be laughing. She will. Yeah. Got a red nose. I mustn't have put... I mustn't have rubbed the sun cream in very well. Because when it's sunny, I tried to do that as part of my thing. Especially if I'm going out with the dog. So, wash, tone, moisturise, sun cream. Because otherwise I forget. And then I'm in a terrible state. So you're like me. I go bright red without the sun cream. And I always use Factor 50 now. Just the best thing. Just the best thing. Yes, Lynn, it's good for the garden, isn't it? It's good for the sunflowers. They're doing well. I'll try and remember to bring them on Sunday. I keep forgetting. They're outside. About that tall now. That tall. Can you believe it? We've done very well. We've got lots of pansies. I love pansies. I love colour. And lots of other plants that I couldn't even begin to tell you what they are. Oh, good morning, Chris. Good to see you too. It is. I'm glad you had a good birthday yesterday. Socially distanced, of course. Oh, Trish is painting the hallway today. So that's positive, isn't it? I'm trying to get my bedroom sorted. I'm afraid I'm quite the messiest person that ever was. I'm untidy, really. I put things there and I'm not so very good at keeping tidy. So I'm going to have a little go at that. We're pre-recording the service today at 1 o'clock, so... Yeah, I think another cup is well in order, Judy. Yeah. I think another cuppa, if it came to cleaning the bathroom or having a cuppa. There's no contest for me. Cuppa would win every time. Answers on a postcard. Can you make me one, Judith and Eileen, please? Yeah. I'm about ready. I didn't come this morning because I was a bit like, I'd been upstairs and I was faffing with my hair and then I left my glasses upstairs, so I forgot to put the kettle on. So I'm telling everybody else to bring the cuppa and I haven't bought one myself. Oh, I need to practice what I preach. Oh, good morning, Amanda. And good morning, Charlotte. Good to see you. We're just at that moment now where we're just sharing stuff. So we've done the little catch up and the notices, letting people know what we're doing and how we're doing it. And then there's a little bit of, what you making, Lynn? So I'm afraid those of you that have come at this moment, you'll need to rewind and get it back on. And then it goes on to the website, so... What you do, Judith, is before they come back in from work, you just go. This is a very good friend told me this. It's not what I used to do. Before they come in from work, you just spray the polish into the air, the furniture polish into the air. It's a really good way around it. Not do any particular polishing, just spray it into the air. It smells divine. You've not done anything, but it smells divine. All right, Lynn. Have a nice dinner. We miss you. We all miss each other. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting now. Kelly and Steve and their little family have gone to see where else I put things now. Oh, that sounds divine, Lynn. Mushroom and ginger stir fry. Amazing. We'll all be queuing up with our plates. Socially distanced, of course. Enjoy. Enjoy. I know, little bedrooms. We've got a tiny little cupboard at the top of the stairs and lots of stuff that I don't know where that can go for the moment. My bedroom's full, so it'll have to go in there. So now we've got a bit of a junked up tiny space. Liz Tetley will know all about, and Chris Tetley will know all about that little tiny space. So it's amazing how much you can get into a tiny space, isn't it? Good morning, Anne Gamble. Good to see you. Good to see you. So we've got somebody painting the hallway. Yeah, I know, it's good, isn't it? I like that. Brilliant idea. Yes, yeah. So I'm trying hard to think about where I'm not going to dump things and that I might have a place now to put things away properly. Not that I didn't before, I just can't be bothered. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, Mary. Rain's stopped playing in the garden, hasn't it? So back to finding the flour and baking, I think. Yeah. Oh, good morning, now, Kelly. I've just been talking about you. I have. Just been talking about you. Unpacking our boxes. Oh, don't have your pyjamas on when he comes in. No, you need to run upstairs quick, Judy. Gym jams off. They clothes on. Yep, off you go. Dinner on. I remember those days. Not sure I remember them too affectionately, but I remember those days when I used to do that. I was only saying to someone, when the girls were little and when we were foster carers too, they were still little, the girls were. And, I'd be there waiting with shepherd's pie when Pete came in because he worked down the pit. And when he came out of the army, he did several jobs, but he ended up at Hucknall Pit. So I used to make sure he got a dinner to come home to. Bit more difficult. That was all right mornings. Bit more difficult when it was afternoons. Who wants to eat dinner at 9 o'clock at night? Oh, certainly not me. Certainly not me. So catch you later then, Judith. Catch you later. So we've got somebody painting the hallway. Somebody having another cuppa and making their husband's dinner, which is all well and good. That's good. Then Faulkner's gone off to make mushroom and ginger stir fry. I could have a bit of that. I like that. I do eat meat. I do like veggie stuff, any kind of veggie stuff as well. I do. So. Oh, we're fading down a little bit. It's obviously getting closer to lunchtime and closer to lunchtime. Yes, Patricia, we hope that we're going to see each other very soon. I have to stick to the guidelines. See, I don't want to go back into the building, if I'm totally honest, until we can all go back together. I don't want that. I want us all to be together so we can, and it may be together at a distance, which is quite possible for St Paul's, but we need to all be able to go in and have some time together, don't we? To be able to sing and to be able to join in things together, because that's the right way to be. Yeah. Bye bye, Linda Buschetto. God bless you too. Thank you. Sure, my glasses are always lopsided, or maybe I've just got a lopsided face. You will do nothing of the sort, Eileen Brown. You will not be doing any 35-mile-an-hour 35-mile jogs even. You might just be able to open the door today and look out at the garden. Bless you. Or you could go for a jog in your mind's eye. I do a lot of those. All right, Peggy, take good care. God bless. I love these moments that we're together. It's great, isn't it? And a lot of you comment and a lot of you interact, which I think is really good and really important. And if I go back onto St Paul's site, it's amazing the amount of views that we've had. So in that way, it's brilliant. Eileen, you take good care. I'll catch you later too. Love you lots. And God bless you. Lucy, I hope you've managed to get out of or into McDonald's from that queue. It was horrendous the other day. I see and hear. Bless. Thank you for all your lovely comments and little love hearts and ticks going up, your thumbs up. They're great. Thank you. I think I will let you escape and go for your lunches. I'm sure it's heading towards that time. Take good care, everyone. Stay safe. Stay home. Stay well. God bless.